Breaking news, the Atlanta Falcons select Jack Nelson, offensive tackle out of Wisconsin, for their last pick, the 218th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. A lot to love about the selection, but mostly this is the developmental tackle that can someday replace Caleb McGarry. Now, Jack Nelson, a couple things to know about him. He is 6'7", about 315 and 320 pounds, so mammoth of a human being. But more specifically, he started, I think, 3 or 4 years at Wisconsin, a Big Ten team who is known to produce offensive linemen. So this is a big time developmental draft pick here. Like I said, I think the goal is to replace Caleb McGarry, and Jack Nelson is the guy to do so. Now, a couple of things I want to unpack. Number one, when talking with Jack Nelson, he said he feels more comfortable on the right side or playing the right side, which would mean to me he would be the right tackle going into the system. But more specifically with Jack Nelson, he played a couple positions in college. He played guard and tackle on both sides, which just shows the versatility that he has on the offensive line. There has been a theme within this draft, and it is versatility within their players. 4 of the 5 players that the Atlanta Falcons have selected all have the experience of playing multiple positions. They can be versatile within a specific set, offense or defense, and this is no opposition here with Jack Nelson, a guy that if they need to in a pinch can play guard, but more specifically can play both right and left tackle, and depending on their needs. So Jack Nelson, like I said, developmental tackle piece for the Atlanta Falcons. I wouldn't expect him to play first year. I wouldn't expect him to play the second year. But a guy that could come in with his size, his skill and ability that could anchor that position for another 5 to 10 years. I would say he's more like the Drew Dahlman he's on a Drew Dahlman type pace. Yes, later pick, but if he figures it out, he has the size, he has the ability. If you figure out it's a little bit of technique, he's not the most athletic, but technique-wise, if he continues to improve with his technique, he's a guy that can anchor whatever side of the offense for many years to come. I will say this about Atlanta Falcons. I've been watching, and I've been an Atlanta Falcon fan for a long time. This has by far been the best draft they've had top to bottom in the last, I want to say, 10 to 15 years. You're talking about they ended up getting 4 potential starters on the defensive side and a guy that they need in Jack Nelson as a developmental player who could be a starter in the future. 5 starters for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were able to get a whole lot of value within this draft period. And I want to say shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. Now talking about draft value as well, going back to Jack Nelson, a lot of people had him rated between the 4th and 5th round. I think the big consensus board had him at a 5th round draft pick. So for the Atlanta Falcons to get him in the 7th round is a lot of value there. And I keep echoing what I was saying before. The Atlanta Falcons this year had one of the best drafts I've seen in a long time because they were able to get a lot of value out of players in positions that were way lower than a lot of people anticipated them going. So shout out to the Falcons. Great pick here, Jack Nelson, developmental tackle that can be on the line within a few years. So really good job to the Atlanta Falcons. If you agree or disagree, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about Jack Nelson. A lot of people don't know this guy, but if you're starting tackle in the Big Ten for 3+ years, I guarantee you have some skill. So, and if you want to see more videos like this, check this one out right here. Like always, peace.